Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Thursday, August 14th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, got to recap the previous day's results. Currently, we are 8-2. I went a little early crow on two games that are still left going on, but we'll talk about those in a minute. Fantastic day of baseball. We go 5-0 on money lines, 3-2 on over-unders, bringing our season record. We have hit the 500 wins mark, 503 and 469, which is pretty good for a dude who gives out free YouTube plays that are basically all plus money. Let's get into the recap. First game, we had the Cubs plus 105 on the money line, paired that with the under of 8.5 runs. Both hit. Final score here, Chicago 4, Toronto 1. Shout out to Cade Horton. 5 2/3 innings pitched, only give up 1 hit and 1 earned. Kevin Gausman actually pitched really well for the Blue Jays as well. 7 innings, only giving up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. But when your home team only provides you 2 total hits of offense, it is very tough to win a baseball game. This is a must-win game for Chicago. They keep on, I wouldn't say giving up ground to the Brewers, considering the Brewers have won like 12 games in a row. But that gap keeps on growing. So if they want any chance of catching Milwaukee, they got to win some baseball games. Shout out to the Cubs, though, hitting the money line and the under. Next game, speaking of the Brewers, betting on them is free money. We took them -1.5 on the run line for plus 105. Also took the over of 7.5 runs. They scored 12 runs. Final score 12-5. Surprisingly, the Pirates also had 12 hits, which is the same amount of hits as the Brewers, but the Pirates offense doesn't know how to score with guys on base. I'm going to run you through the Brew Crew recent run totals. 12, 14, 7, 7, 7, 3, 5, 7, 3, 14, 8, 16. That is how many runs they've scored in their win streak. It is literally the entire lineup. I mean, today, Sal Frelick single, Christian Yelich single, Joey Ortiz single, Sal Frelick double, Isaac Collins double, William Contreras single, William Contreras single again, Joey Ortiz single, a walk, another single. They did not hit a single home run today, and they scored 12 runs. This team is built astronomically different. Next game, we have the Orioles plus 120 on the money line. They win. It was a walk-off double in the bottom of the 9th inning by Jackson Holliday. I thought they were going to choke this game away as they took a 3-1 lead into the top of the 9th. Then the Seattle Mariners answered with 2, but the Orioles get it done in the bottom half of the inning. Unfortunately, we do lose the over as there were only 7 runs scored, but that's okay. I will take a plus 120 on the money line any day to guarantee some profit in the game. All right, now these next 2 games, the money lines are still up for grabs. We definitely hit the over 8.5 runs in the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets game. We'll talk about that one first. Current score is Atlanta 11, New York Mets 6. It is the top of the 7th inning. What if I told you the New York Mets had a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd inning? And then what if I told you Atlanta scored 9 runs in the top of the 4th? If you're a Mets fan, you would be pretty pissed off right now. And I don't blame you. You are out hitting the Atlanta Braves 10-8. You had a 6-run lead in the 2nd inning. You're currently down 11-6 because your pitching rotation and your bullpen is horrible. Here's a thought. Don't give Juan Soto $700 bajillion and then forget that you actually have to field a decent starting rotation and guys out of your bullpen who can eat innings. It would appear as though they forgot that. So, shout out to the Mets for paying one dude a ton of money. I mean, you scored 6 runs in 2 innings, and you're down 5 heading into the 7th. That is egregious. As a Cleveland fan, though, I like it because we don't like New York because they suck. And then next game, we have Twins plus 115 on the money line. They are currently beating the Yankees 4-1. It is the top of the 8th inning. The Yankees, they have 4 hits total this entire game. That's not very good. Shout out to Joe Ryan, who went 6 2/3, giving up 4 hits and 1 earned. The Yankees aren't good. They're just like the Mets. You do not want to bet them right now because they can't win baseball games. The Mets have not won a series in 3 weeks, and you're making them a minus 200 favorite at home. No. No, no, no. All right, then the other loser we had besides the Seattle Mariners over 8.5 was the Yankees one. Again, technically this game is still going on, but I recently started teaching back in the classroom. First day of school for me as a teacher was today. First day of actual school is next week. So I'm tired. I don't feel like staying up for another hour to technically get the results of these games. So this is what it looks like right now. If anything changes, I will update the season-long record. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the picks for tomorrow. All right, first game of the day. It's greasy, considering we're taking a team who is 56 games below 500 on the money line, but I like it. I do not think Eduardo Rodriguez should ever be a minus 190 favorite on the road. So give me the Rockies at plus 145 at home. Also give me the over 11.5 runs. Both of these pitchers are atrocious. Now, both of these teams, they are on 2-game win streaks each. The Arizona Diamondbacks just won a road series at the Texas Rangers. The Colorado Rockies just won a road series at the St. Louis Cardinals. That does not happen often. I don't trust this Diamondbacks team. I also don't trust this Rockies team. Therefore, give me the team with the plus money next to their name. Also, give me the over 11.5 runs. Surprisingly, the Rockies have been scoring decently. Their most recent games, they've scored 6, 3, 3. All of those were on the road, though. Then they just played this Diamondbacks team a week ago. They lost all 3 games. That was in Arizona. It was 13-6, 6-5, 6-1. I don't know. I think plus 145 is a decent number. I'll also take the over. The Rockies can definitely win this game. Next game, we took them today. We're going to take them again tomorrow. Cubs, minus 105 on the money line, under 8.5 runs. Yes, the Cubs have been struggling from a straight scoring runs department, but you're telling me I get Matthew Boyd on the road against Max Scherzer, who, don't get me wrong, has been better recently, but Matthew Boyd has just been a different breed recently. His most recent starts, he has given up 3 or fewer in 5 out of his last 6 starts. Gave up 3 to Seattle, 0 to Baltimore, 5 to Milwaukee, but that one doesn't really count just considering how good Milwaukee is. Gave up 0 to Kansas City, 0 to New York, 0 to St. Louis, 2 to Cleveland, 0 to Seattle, 1 to St. Louis, 1 to Pittsburgh, 1 to... This dude just goes deep into the ball game, and he doesn't give up much runs. He's given up, heck, you can extend that, 3 or fewer in 11 out of his last 13 games. He's a beast. Max Scherzer, 2-2 with a 4.21 ERA. He's coming off of a start against the Dodgers, went 6 innings, gave up 2. He's been more consistent as of late. When he first started getting back into the rotation, he was struggling, but he has given up 2, 1, 3, 4, 3, 2 in his most recent starts. I think we're going to see a tight game. Give me Cubs 4-2. They win, and we hit the under. They win the series. Go home happy. Now, next game we got, technically, I am giving out the Guardians minus 125. I do not think you should take that. I just cannot give the Marlins as a pick. The main thing you should bet here is the over of 7.5 runs. Tanner Bibee has been absolutely atrocious recently. However, we win games he pitches. He has not pitched well, but we've won 4 out of his last 5 starts, despite him giving up 4 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, and 4 runs. So he gives up a boatload of runs, and then our offense just comes in at the end of the game and absolutely saves them. Edward Cabrera, 6-5 with a 3.08 ERA. I've been on Edward. I keep on calling him Eduardo. His name's not Eduardo. I've been on Edward for a while. He's really goddamn good. His last game, he went 8 innings at Atlanta, only giving up 1. Gave up 1 to New York, 1 to St. Louis, 1 to San Diego. This dude's a freak. So if I had to, I would take the Guardians. But I'm not betting the Guardians. I'm only betting the over. 7.5 runs is way too low. The Marlins bullpen isn't good. Cleveland offense has been good recently. Jose Ramirez back at home. He hit 2 dingers in the first game. The second game of this series, the Marlins won 13-4. This is going to be a high-scoring game. Give me the Guardians. Give me the over. but only take the over. Do not bet either team's money line. That would be silly. Next game, give me the Twins at home, plus 175. Give me the under, 7.5 runs. Skubal has not looked good recently. Yes, he is still 11-3 with a 2.35 ERA, but the last time he's taken the mound, he's gotten some lucky wins. His two most recent starts, he went 7 innings at Philly, gave up 5 hits and 3 earned. Then his most recent, he went 4 2/3 versus the Angels, gave up 6 hits and 4 earned. His team won the game on I think it was bottom of the 8th inning. Was it Kerry Carpenter pinch hit? Or it was Matt Vierling pinch hit, 3-run home run. They won the game like 6-4 or something like that. They should not have won the game. He's not been pitching well. I think there's serious value here on the Twins. The Twins are a team that are going to want to beat the Tigers. This is divisional. They just played the Tigers in a road series. They won 2 out of 3. The scores in that series, 6-3, 6-3, 9-4. So there were a bunch of runs. This Tigers bullpen has been absolutely atrocious for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Unless your name is Tarik Skubal, you're not pitching well. And then recently, like I said, Tarik Skubal hasn't been pitching well. So nobody on this Tigers team is pitching. Their bats are very hit or miss. This is divisional. The last time the Twins get to see the Tigers all year. I think they get up for this game. Give me the Twins. Give me the under. There's definitely some value at plus 175. Final game, I'm going to run back the Orioles at plus 110 on the money line. Also going to take the under of 9.5 runs. Logan Evans, 6-4 with a 4.36 ERA. Tomoyuki Sagano going for the O's, 9-5 with a 4.24 ERA. All right, so the Mariners, they lost the previous game 4-3. Prior to losing that, the Mariners had won, I think, 7 or 8 in a row. This is where I think the Mariners are about to go on a skid. You have one more in Baltimore. You then go 3 in a row at the Mets. Then following that, 3 in a row at the Phillies. That is where I think they get mentally boomed. They play good teams, even though the Mets have been struggling. Then the Phillies have just been on fire. I think there's serious value here with the Orioles. This is a look-ahead spot. Not to mention, Logan Evans has not been good recently. His most recent starts, the farthest he's gone into a game is the middle of the 5th inning. He's given up 3 to Tampa Bay, 3 to Texas, 6 to the Athletics, 6 to the Yankees, 2 to Houston, 1 to the Angels. He's just all over the place. He doesn't really strike guys out. His highest strikeout rate is 7, and that was at the Athletics, who are a strikeout-heavy team. These Orioles teams, they're scrappy, they're young, they're going to want to win this game. I like them to win. I like Tomoyuki Sagano. He's solid enough. Give me the O's at home in a decent look-ahead spot for the Mariners. Also give me the under, 9.5 runs. All right, that is going to do it for me in this video. I will do a quick score update on the 2 games that were left outstanding. It is still 4-1, top of the 9th inning in the Twins game. And then in the Braves and Mets, it is 11-6. In the bottom of the 7th, a guy on first and 1 out. So they're both looking good. But that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you all tuning in and watching. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.